So back in the workshop today, we're going to be removing these swing arm bearings. These were actually installed in this when I bought this second hand, but I want to get this sandblasted and cleaned up. So I'm not going to risk getting dust in there and grit and stuff. I've already popped this one out, you can see in there. But I thought I'd show you this Motion Pro tool I bought recently and let you know how effective it is. It works quite well. So let's start with this one over here. So you can see that. For those that haven't bought one of these, you could make it up yourself, but I think it's well worth the investment. So what you're going to do is pick the appropriate driver. So obviously not too big here, not too small here, so you don't suck it up into the inner bearing race. You want that edge sitting on the bearing. This one here, it's already been removed. You can see there. So we want that sitting just nicely over there, but underneath there. So it's not going to compromise anything. So we're going to push this one out this way. We'll pop that in there. Get my thread. Small washer. Nuts. Threads a few threads in. Again, this isn't super heavy duty, so I think we're going to be fine. Put the large over here. And lastly, this guy. Probably those of you more experienced at doing this to have a different way, but this is going to work just fine for me here. Then we're slowly going to pull the bearing forward until it's somewhat looser. So I'm just going to twist it up like this. Need to get it to bite. There we go. You just hold that initially down the bottom, turn it until it starts to get tight, and then slowly turn it. It's probably going to be tight initially, but it will loosen up. If you really wanted to, you could probably heat to swing them up a little bit as well. These are brand new bearings, all clean in there, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. But I still want to be careful because I don't want to crush it or scratch the inner surface. And I can feel that getting looser and looser. Eventually it's going to hit that washer. And that's okay because we'll put a socket under it. There we go. That's just bottomed out there. So let's undo this guy. You could do this in the vise as well, or a press. I think this is pretty good. All right, so you can see here now, that bearing's come all the way up the top, but we've still got to get it out a bit further. So I'm going to put a socket. It's going to sit there on the edge. And that will allow me to pull that up further. Socket, you're going to have to be a little bit more precise. Again, this is all aluminium, so it's soft. All right, so let's get this positioned over. Okay. Again, just position it, make sure it's not deviating, pulling off anything. I can feel that moving super easy now. Barely have to strain. We still might have to tap the bearing out a little bit, depending on how deep this socket is. I don't have any steel pipe here. You can see that bearing has come up a lot. It's not all the way out. And what I might do, just to get the last little bit out, is just tap that out. So again, we're not going to damage anything, we're not going to crush anything. That is a perfect fit. I'm going to roll this over. Punch. Again, very gently, nothing hard. I'm just going to punch gently, tap, 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 all in even places. This would be easier if you had a longer bit of tube. You wouldn't have to do this part here. Coming through now, almost out. Never tap in the same spot, go around, and there we go. There's our bearing. Again, nothing's damaged here, it's all solid. Put our inner sleeve in, still silky smooth. So anyway, hope that's useful, guys. Again, this guy here, I'll do another video afterwards of how to get these back in once we've got this blasted, and obviously stay tuned to see what it comes up like. All right, thanks.